Good evening. Welcome to another Normandy Music Night. We're glad to see you out tonight. Let me tell you, there's a lot more people here than there were last month. Yeah, there were, about 25 chosen few that were here last month? And we weathered the storms. There were no tornadoes that touched us here, thank God. I hope everybody else is safe and has no damage from those storms. And thank you to you faithful, loyal people who came out and weathered that with us. I tried to cancel it. Believe me, I did. And the artist was like, no, it's going to be fine. I'm like, yeah, okay. So we did, and we figured we had a basement if we needed to go in the basement, but we didn't have to. And it was a great night, and I hope he comes back again, and we miss you all. But we have another great night for you tonight with Lisa Ashman and Paul Nielsen. Come on in, folks. Come on in. Hey, Phyllis. I got my hair off. Phyllis is like, am I in the right place? Anyway, it's going to be a good night. Lisa Ashman, I think I've told you all, like for the last, 6 or 7 months, we've had people here, and then every month they do a song that's like this great song, and if somebody goes, I co-wrote that with Lisa Ashman, or Lisa Ashman wrote that song, and I was like, hey, Lisa Ashman's coming to Normandy in May, so we're all here to hear you, girl. And we're really glad you're here. It's also a really nice night of a kind of a real cool homecoming. I've got some really great friends in the audience tonight, Mr. Dan McCorrison, Miss June, his wife, Mr. Don Jones, and Beverly Fowler, some great folks that helped to support Normandy Music Night in its infancy about 6 years ago. We're coming up on our 6th anniversary, and Don was one of the persons I met that night, wasn't it? Isn't that amazing? Long time ago. But good friendships and good friendships last. So, and we have Mr. McCorrison. This is the man that donated our sound equipment to us. So we have to thank Mr. Dan McCorrison. So it's good to see them. It was so cool. I was up here trying to test the sound before everybody was up here, and I had my eyes closed, and I was singing a song, and some guy comes in singing, behind me over here, and I'm like, who's that? And I turned around, and it was Dan. That was cool. That was nice. I appreciate it. It's really good to see everybody here tonight. Next month is the hamburger supper, so I'm sorry that the wires got crossed. It wasn't this month. They decided at the church to do it next month. So come back next month and you'll get a hamburger supper before the show, which is always a lot of fun. Mr. Gary Crockett's back there. He's the man that's going to be cooking those hamburgers. Yeah, it's going to be a good thing. Let's see. We don't have the lights tonight, and I'm so disappointed in KK's music. Because we normally rent them, and I rent them a month ahead of time, and for some reason they weren't there when we went to pick them up today. Which brings me to an interesting subject. Normandy Music Night doesn't charge a cover, and it doesn't do anything monetarily or for the artist, and we just support the artist by, selling their CDs, and you buy their CDs, and that's all wonderful. And the things that I have done through here, I've done monetarily on my own, and that's all great, and there's no problem with that. But lights cost some money, and we'd really like to have the lights, because, those of you who have been here when the lights are here, it just totally transforms this room. It just turns into a real cool club, which is great. You can just sit back on the pew and relax, and the lights are out, and the artists are lit up, and it's just really comfortable, and you've got the great acoustics. So anyway, if you happen to be interested in talking to me about helping out with some lights, it's a nonprofit thing for sure. Talk to me later. The lights, guys, what we said, the ones I looked at were $1,500, okay, for the 2 trees, but we don't need all the fun gadgets to go with all that stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I just need a couple of trees of lights. Don't need the fog, the smoke thing, no. The fireworks, somebody jumping out, no, don't need any of that. The flaming hoops, don't need any of that. Just a couple of really nice tree lights would be cool. So, I don't know, guys, what did we think they would cost? The ones at KK's were $1,500 retail, and I don't need all that stuff. So we're talking less, probably a lot less than that. So anyway, talk to me later if it's something you might be interested in supporting Normandy Music Night. I'm not going to come and ask you any more about it. That's just, I'm putting that out there. Because obviously a lot of you are out here tonight and you really enjoy it. So I think it's another really cool thing that would enhance the event for you. Okay, I've talked enough. Welcome to Normandy Music Night. Welcome.
First song I'm going to sing is one I wrote with Joni Bishop. I don't know if she could come out here. I hope she has. It's a song called Wild Blossoms.
12 lovely roses in a blue crystal vase, all arranged so neatly, every petal in its place. Can't deny their beauty, for they will never move me like those wild blossoms by the banks of the river. Those wild blossoms by the banks raise their arms to heaven, and they bend in gentle rain. They grow in sweet abandon, their passion unrestrained. Give themselves completely, tossing caution to the wind. I wanna love you like wild blossoms by the banks of the river. Those wild blossoms by the banks. What can I offer? How can I express? My heart wants to love you with everything I have. Not like captured roses that wither in my hands. I wanna love you like wild blossoms by the banks of the river. Those wild blossoms by the banks, so free and open. Those wild blossoms by the banks.
I'm going to do another song I wrote with Joni Bishop, and we wrote this in what I say is a well-known publisher's office in Nashville, Starbucks. The song is called Buzzed.
Buzzed like a honeybee buzzed, 'cause you're in love with me. A pinball yo-yo, can't stop, wanna go, don't you know you got me buzzed like a wind-up toy buzzed. I wanna jump for joy, a backflip, a handspring, cartwheel, the whole thing, baby, you got me buzzed. Mama might have said, girl, keep your head and never overdo it. But if love's a drug, I filled my mind, I just can't be so dude. I'm buzzed like a gospel column buzzed, like a downhill slalom, tongue-tied, stood right a little on the wide side, baby, you got me buzzed. Steady on was my daddy's song, girl, keep an even keel. But when you hold me tight, I could dance all night, 'cause you made me feel buzzed like a cappuccino buzzed, like a slots in Reno, downstream, full steam, cup of Java, whole cream, baby, you got me buzzed like a honeybee buzzed. 'Cause you're in love with me, yeah. I've been bugged, yo-yo, can't stop, wanna go, don't you know you got me buzzed like a wind-up toy buzzed. I wanna jump for joy,
And my friend Paul Nielsen, who is, in addition to being an amazing guitar player who can handle things like all those modulations, which you can imagine, is quite some feat, also is a wonderful songwriter, and he's going to do some songs tonight for you all.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm Paul Nielsen, she said, and I just want to thank, first of all, Lisa, thank you for inviting me here tonight, and thank you all for having this wonderful event. This is a great thing. This is a song that, while we're sort of in a jazz vein, this is a song I wrote a few years ago. I've always loved those standards from the 40s and 50s and stuff, and I kind of studied guitar during my teens, listening a lot to those types of songs, and so I decided to try to write one. So here's how it came out. This is my mother's favorite song. This is called Just Because. Just because your smile can change the weather, and your eyes, they glisten like the bay. Realize I want to share forever anyway. And just because you fill the room with wonder, and your spell sets the fellas on a buzz. You know, I started this in a totally different key than what I normally play in. I'm sorry. But why am I singing so high? This is really high. If you don't mind, I'm going to start this again in the proper key. That's why I was like flubbing. Just because you fill the room with wonder. Man, this is bad, guys. Just say, just because your smile can change the weather, and your eyes, they glisten like the bay. Realize I want to share forever anyway. And just because you fill the room with wonder, and your spell sets the fellas all abuzz, I can tell I would have fallen under just because your laughter is musical, because of all the silly things you do. Oh, you are something to see, and coincidentally I'm in love with you. So just because a halo hangs above you, and you define what beauty ever was, you're divine, but you know I would have loved you just because, just because.
While we're on the subject of romance, and maybe some of you know from hearing Tom Kimmel talk about me, that I used to be an astrophysicist.
You
And-
still are at heart.
And I still am at heart. That cold metal plate in there. Also, at one point I dated a brain surgeon. So I get a kick out of this song. I wrote this with John Tiro, and the song is called "It Ain't Rocket Surgery." And one other thing I want to tell you about this song is, for songwriters, they're pretty hard pressed to come up with rhymes for love. I came up with another one. And you're welcome to sing the bass line with us.
It's complicated as apple pie. Boy and girl on a moonlit night, looking into each other's eyes. That's easy. It ain't rocket surgery. Hearts begin to pound. It ain't rocket surgery. Stars fall all around, and it just feels right to hold the right one tight. It ain't rocket surgery. Could be effects of gamma rays on chemicals inside the brain. Why is love hard to explain? That's easy. It ain't rocket surgery. Hearts begin to pound. It ain't rocket surgery. Stars fall all around, and it just feels right to hold the right one tight. It ain't rocket surgery. It's a no-brainer, no need to explain. You're in love. Duh. It ain't arms begin to pound. Rocket surgery. Stars fall all around, and it just feels right to hold the right one tight. It ain't rocket surgery.
Well, I'm hoping you're in the mood to sing some. This is a song I wrote with Mark Simons and Becky Buller. And some of you know Becky, and she's been down this way a bunch. Yep, Bell Buckle. And this room is perfectly fitted for this song because it's set up in threes. And I would like to do a round with you in a while. So, what I'm going to do is sing a little of this. There's going to be a chorus, and it's going to change a few times and so on. And then at the end of the song, we're going to try divvying things up. And you can be "The Name of the Lord is Music." And you can be "The Peace of the Nations is Music." And you can be "Children Laughing is Music." So you'll get it in just a little while.
The name of the Lord is music. Let's everybody do it together. The name of the Lord is music. The name of the Lord is music. The name of the Lord is music to my ears. I'm gonna sing and shout it, gonna tell all about it. I could not live without it in this very tears. The name of the Lord is music to my ears. Peace of the nations of the nations is music to my ear. Never was divided, our tongues grew many-sided, still all are united. The song is crystal clear. A piece of the nations is music to my ears. Children laughing is music. Children laughing is music. Children laughing is music to my ears. We could all be children, a joyful noise made with them, innocent, once again unfettered by the years. Children laughing is music to my ears. The name of the Lord is music. The name of the Lord is music. The name of the Lord is music to my ears. Laughing is music. A piece of the nation is music. A piece of the nation is music to my ears. You're gonna hear it twice because I screwed that quick. A piece of the nation is music. A piece of the nation is music. A piece of the nation is music to my ears. Children laughing is music. Children laughing is music. Children laughing is music to my ears. Name of the Lord is music. Name of the Lord is music. Peace of the nation is music. Children laughing is music. Name of the Lord is music. Name of the Lord is music to my ears. Name of the Lord is music. Name of the Lord is music. Name of the Lord is music to my ears.
Not bad. Totally unrehearsed all the way around.
Okay. I'm gonna sing another jazzy song. This is one I wrote with Tom Kimmel. I know he's coming before. Yeah, okay, December. There you go. You know, the thing about me co-writing with people, I figured out I probably have co-written with about 15 people that have come here, at least. Isn't that amazing? Shows I'm a co-writing fool, is what it shows. But anyway, this song is kind of a bossa nova style song, and it's funny story about it. When Tom and I wrote it, Tom does a kind of folk rock thing a lot, and anyway, he was in New York, and I called him up and I said, you know, I'd like to record this song. Is it okay with you? I changed the lyrics and the melody. And he said, sure, no problem. It's your album. Do it the way you want. And I said, could you, excuse me a minute. And I ran into the living room and picked up a little cassette player and held it up to the cassette recorder and held it up to the phone and said, could you say that again? But I was very happy he liked the song. Anyhow. Phew. But yeah, it's pretty much different from the way we start out.
Question here is who we are. Are we not made of the matter cooked in the sun of stars? Don't we circle something out in space as we rest in the spiral arms of the Milky Way? A thumbnail sketch drop of rain. A sago sells the stream of time in a tiny brain. The size of things is hard to comprehend. We follow spring into summer, summer to fall again. Up in the front of the cockhead, we fuss and we fume, but we're only a moment here. I kiss your hand, you touch my face. The moon slips in through the window, heaven and earth embrace. We kiss goodnight, and there goes another day. And we rest in the spiral arms of the Milky Way. Carbon and water, only a moment here. I kiss your hand, you touch my face. The moon slips in through the window, heaven and earth embrace. We kiss goodnight, and there goes another day. And we rest in the spiral arms of the Milky Way. We kiss goodnight, and there goes another day. And we rest in the spiral arms of the Milky Way.
Some of this arrangement is owed to Don Jones, too. Yes. Want to render a few more songs?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I recorded a CD last year, 6 or 8 months ago, and I'm going to play a couple things from that. This is, I sort of go for poignant, so here's a song called If You Don't Love Me By Now. Every time I kissed you, you don't quite resist. You linger just long enough to mess with my mind. Where's the passion? That little chain reaction that tells a man that he's the keeping kind. You're taking things at your own pace, as if we've got the time to waste. Well, if you don't love me by now, baby, you never will. You shouldn't need to figure it out, or keep on searching until you find the feeling. If I was gonna be the one, there'd be no doubt in you to love me by now. Shown you laughter, matinees and dinner after. I've covered your shoulders and I've bared my soul.
And I have waited, thinking you reciprocated. I guess some things are just beyond my control. So let us not deceive ourselves. If you were meant for someone else, 'cause if you don't love me by now, baby, you never will. You shouldn't need to figure it out. Keep on searching until you find the feeling. If I was gonna be the one, there'd be no doubt you'd love me by now. If you don't love me by now, baby, you never will.
That song is fairly autobiographical, but here's another song that's based on a certain moment in time. The trick to writing songs from your personal experience is to recognize little song ideas in the moment that you're feeling really kind of yucky. And seizing that and going with it while you're feeling yucky, but not too yucky, not to write. Actually, this is sort of a little hopeful moment. I was divorced a couple of years ago, and so this is kind of pulling out of that when this idea dropped into my head.
Turn the calendar over, the 2nd of July. My brother leaves for London, and Bobby's stopping by. And it's 1 year to the day. Has it been 1 year to the day? Look, I'm back with the living, standing on my feet. Somehow I don't need her to make me feel complete. 1 year to the day. 1 year to the day. Got a whole new set of friends, a new set of keys. There's a new man in the mirror, and he's liking what he sees. 1 year to the day. Hey, hey. Took this funky apartment and made it my own space. And now the things she gave me, they don't seem so out of place. 1 year to the day. She'll spend the 4th with her family and her new love, I suppose. I wonder if she's happy. I wonder if she knows. that it's 1 year to the day. 1 year to the day.
Well, I'm going to sing a song about an antidote to pain. This is a song I wrote with Karen Taylor Good, and it's got a chorus. We could try to say this. Let's give it a shot. What the heck? This song is called Healing in the Hands of Time.
He has a gentle salve for the wounded, a pillow for the weary soul, the only hope for some broken hearts. He is time and he'll make us whole. We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time.
Got it? Let's try it.
We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. He's taking us all on a journey. He knows exactly every inch of this road. And if we could only see farther down it, we would know as he knows. And we're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. If it's much too big today to handle, just hand it all over to him. Father Time, master of surprises, will surprise us once again. We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time.
Okay, last chance for you to sing harmony in this chorus. Really sing, okay?
We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time.
Yes, I'm ready.
We're all healing, healing, healing in the hands of time. Healing in the hands of time.
I'm gonna sing you my favorite song. And I've written a lot of songs. Let me tell you. This is my favorite one. I would have to say. I co-wrote this with Mark Simons, and we call the style of this song neo-medieval. And the other thing you need to know about it, besides that it's an unusual song. There are not two of these songs. Let me just tell you. Let me warn you right up front, okay? This song is called The Power of Bees.
they do survive. They share and share alike in selfless sacrifice, all for their small communities. All praise to the power of bees. All praise the power of worms toiling in the grave. They turn the body back to soil, leave other souls to save. It would be a high, high thing if we could sink as low, regenerate when cut in two. Worms could we but be like you. All praise the power of slugs gliding across the grass, like sail-furled galleons slipping through green seas as calm as glass. Patient down the garden's length, they lay a silver line. As we rush toward our final hour, grant us thy more sluggish power. Heaven reaches downward and creeps back up in seed and stem, moss and mold and crack and crevice. Tiny angels crawl, and none so small that grace cannot behold them all. All praise the power of slugs. All praise the power of worms. All praise the power of bees.
I just think that's a fabulous lyric. Knocked me out the first time I heard it. Such poetry.
One other quick thing about that song, that's not been recorded on one of my 6 CDs, but there's another neo-medieval song on The Pear, which is about the Confessions of St. Augustine. Just thought, I'm thinking of doing a bunch of these, actually. Anyway, do you want to do a song? Would you like to do a song? Okay.
Sure. This is a title song to my CD. It's a song about faith. Just by way of introduction, to me, well, when I was a young kid, a young boy, taking swimming lessons, I seemed to lag behind the other kids in terms of trusting that I could actually float on the water. You know, to get me to lift my feet from the bottom of the pool and believe that I would actually float. It was just a terrifying thing. And the moment that I let myself do it was just an incredible moment. My mom was going, "Yeah, finally," but you know, and but to me that it's always been kind of a fitting metaphor for just life in general, having trusting in the process of life, and because I think we all have a tendency to feel like we need to have our feet on solid ground when we're really called to sort of trust that everything will be okay when our intuition tells us to have some faith. So that's kind of what this song is about. It's called Trust the Water. When I was a boy, I was fearful of the water. The only faith I had was in the arms of my dad. But how I long to join the others and have the fun that they were having. But to make it mine, I knew there would come a time I'd have to learn to trust the water. I'd have to learn to let go of the side. 'Cause only by drifting free would I ever see that everything's alright. As long as I could walk the bottom, I'd never know just how it feels to fly. So finally I let it go for whatever followed, the moment I trust the water. As a man I feel the stirring of my deepest heart's desires to travel to points unknown, make a splash of my own, with my disbelief suspended, and know that fear becomes a fire, whether to take the call. Well, it's hardly a choice at all. I've got to learn to trust the water. Gotta learn to let go of the side. 'Cause only by drifting free will I ever see that everything's alright. As long as I can touch the bottom, I'll never know just how it feels to fly. So finally I'm letting go for whatever follows, the moment I trust the water. I'm gonna learn to let go of the side. 'Cause only by drifting free will I see that everything's alright. I can always walk the bottom and never know just how it feels to fly. So finally I'm letting go for whatever follows, the moment I trust the water.
Well, speaking of faith and trust, I think I'm going to sing kind of a gospel style thing that I wrote with John Tier called Swimming in the Jordan. They've heard this song. I'm swimming in the Jordan, that wonderful water, letting my burden float on downstream. I've been a sinner, that's not important. I'm swimming in the Jordan, my soul is clean. Jesus came to me when I was drowning. He raised his hand up and he took my sins, and his life eternal is traded me for them. I'm swimming in the Jordan, living again. Nothing can come between me and the Father. Through his forgiveness I've been redeemed.
that wonderful water, letting my burdens float on downstream. I've been a sinner that's not important. I'm swimming in the Jordan. My soul is clean. I'm swimming in the Jordan. My soul is clean.
I kind of feel like doing a brand new one. It's kind of a silly song. I'm warning you now. This is Jonathan Byrd, and I'm fixing to do some Cajun style stuff. Or maybe record some, that is to say. And this song is what we did was we decided we would name a fish. So the name we came up with for this fish is Mr. Thibodeau. So you gotta imagine the fiddle player, the accordion player, and all this stuff on this, but fish story. Mr. Thibodeau, he's a mighty big fish laying on the bottom of the Chapel-Line Bridge. Everybody's seen him, never been caught, not with any lure that's ever been bought. Hooked 100 times, and he always goes free. Mr. Thibodeau, he never met me. Mr. Thibodeau, he never met me. He got a 40-foot tail and a 5-foot fin. Eat him alligator if he runs across him. Eat 10 more if he's got an appetite. Mr. Thibodeau puts up a mighty big fight. Never met a fish I couldn't catch. Mr. Thibodeau done met his match. Mr. Thibodeau done met his match. Met a man that only took him one day and dragged him all the way to that Terrebonne Bay. Crashed so hard that it started to rain, and everybody thought it was a hurricane. Climbing Mother Grange at the backside stairs, Thibodeau better say his prayers. Mr. Thibodeau better say his prayers. Well, I'm gonna use a chainsaw to get him clean. I have enough fish, just need no Orleans. Use a flatbed for a draping dish. Mr. Thibodeau, he's a mighty big fish. And Mr. Thibodeau, he's a mighty big fish laying on the bottom of the Chapel-Line Bridge. Everybody's seen him, he's never been caught, not with any lure that's ever been bought. Up to 100 times, and he always goes free. Well, Mr. Thibodeau ain't never met me. Mr. Thibodeau ain't never met me. Speaking of water, I'm gonna sing you one more. This is a song I wrote for my kids. And you know how when you sing lullabies, you're supposed to quiet them down. But as luck would have it, I wrote this as a swing lullaby. But it's for you too. I want you to know this song is for you too. This song's called Ain't We Great? And once you hear the chorus, guess whose turn it is to sing it? Okay. You got the prettiest nose, and it goes with your face.
it goes with your clothes. When God made a nose, he said, one of those would fit you just perfectly. So God made a nose and 10 perfect toes, and someone to tickle them, me. Ain't we great? Aren't we smart? Wasn't it a genius made us? Aren't we a work of art? How did I get so lucky? Isn't this first rate? I love you, and you love me. Ain't we great? You got the prettiest chin, about the prettiest chin there's ever been. And God made a chin at the base of your face. His eyebrows wiggled all over the place. He said, I know there's someone gonna like what I made. There's a grin to go with that chin. Ain't we great? Aren't we smart? I wasn't it a genius made us? Aren't we a work of art? How did I get so lucky? Isn't this first rate? I love you, you love me, ain't we great? I'm gonna give you a hug, my snuggly bug. I'm gonna give you a kiss like this. I'm gonna be right here till you fall asleep. Now, don't you be just go to sleep. Ain't we great? Aren't we smart? Wasn't it a genius made us? Aren't we a work of art? How did I get so lucky? Isn't this first rate? I love you, you love me, ain't we great? I love you, and you love me, ain't we great? Thank you.
That's it.
You're like expecting us? You want us to do one more song?
You have another song in you? I'm sure you do.
Okay.
He's only got about 6,900 seconds left. And that is it.
I'm going to do a benediction that I wrote for my son, and I have a great story to tell about this song. I was sitting in the water in the Medina River, which is in the boonies in West Texas, and my friend, some of you know, John Smith, was sitting on the bank. He was playing guitar, and we were writing this song, and I was sitting in the water, holding onto the rocks, singing away. And about 6 months later, I was walking through the Four Seasons Hotel in downtown Nashville, and I ran into a woman who came up to me and said, "You don't know me, but I know you. I heard you singing in the Medina River." And I said, "My goodness, well, how did you recognize me with my clothes on?" And she said, "You know, what are you doing in Nashville?" And I said, "Well, I'm making a CD. I don't have the money to make a CD, but I'm making one anyway." And she said, "I'd like to help you, and my friend would like to help you too." And a total stranger walked up to me and handed me $500, and that was the seed money for that album. So, I call that my lucky song. You know, it was a song to send off one of my sons and wish him well. And I'm sending you off tonight with the same sentiment. It's called Peace of the River.
I wish you the peace of the river on a sunny day, like a leaf on the surface as it makes its way. May it go free and easy over rocks and shores. I wish you the peace of the river wherever you go. May you find love in the eyes of everyone. See the smile of the beggar as you fill his palm. May you walk with grace in the face of fear and laugh like the water clear. I wish you the peace of the river on a sunny day. Like a leaf on the surface as it makes its way. Make it go free and easy over rocks and shores. I wish you the peace of the river wherever you go. So when you come upon a mountain standing in your way, and the climb up to the summit takes all day, you might sometimes falter, even alter your stride, while the snow keeps melting on the other side. I wish you the peace of the river on a sunny day. Like a leaf on the surface as it makes its way. May it go free and easy over rocks and shores. I wish you the peace of the river wherever you go. Whatever you feel, whatever you face, whatever you do when you're working there, I wish you the peace of the river on a sunny day. Like a leaf on the surface as it makes its way. May it go free and easy over rocks and shores. I wish you the peace of the river wherever you go. Peace of the river wherever you go. Peace of the river wherever you go. Oh, I should tell you, I have some CDs for sale. They're all different. Two of them are sort of swing. They're called The Planets and the Stars. One's kind of bluegrass. It's called The Sisters. And then the three of them are sort of folky.
You'll be over there talking just about
So
it.
you know.
Fine up there. And Paul, you have some CDs. Also, you have a CD as well, don't you?
Yes, I have a CD for sale, and they're all the same. Identical.
Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. And again, we ask you to support these artists because they've come out here out of the goodness of their heart to share their music with you. And we appreciate your support of them, and we appreciate them coming out as well. Next month is Chick Singer Night. Dun 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 dun. Normandy Music Night's gonna get hopping. So it'll be kind of interesting next month. We'll have a bunch of girls here playing guitar and having a big time. And we ask you, if you don't have a home on Sunday morning, you're always welcome to join us here on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. And drop $1 in the little plates out there if you see them for the lights. And we appreciate you being here. We'll see you next month for the hamburger supper. And again, another great Normandy Music Night. Thanks, everybody.